to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to do a venting session. So if you're new, make sure you subscribe. If you're not, welcome back. And I'm hoping you're subscribed if you watch my video again. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about the things I've been going through for the past couple weeks. Let me see, September 4th, past couple weeks, past couple days. Just my experience and just how, just a life update and venting video. So the first thing we're talking about today is domestic abuse. If you're in an abusive relationship, get out. Do not stay. Get out. Pack your bags up and get out. Because when I tell you, it gets worse. It gets worse. So the first thing I'm gonna tell you to do before I even get into details is to file a PFA. So a PFA is a protection from abuse order, and it basically tells the person all right, they can, you write down rules and guidelines to what you want. So you're gonna go down to the courthouse, tell you want to get a PFA, and fill the packet out. So let me tell you. So you probably girl, how do you know about a PFA? What are you talking about? Abuse. So I filed a PFA, I can tell you that 3 times. One of the times it did not get passed, but it did get passed 2 other times. So the first time I got a PFA, I can't really remember what situation it was, but the first situation was it wasn't as bad, but it was a thing where we would argue, he'll sit outside my house for a little bit, wait till I get home, try to approach me like that, and then we'll get physical. But the first one I got is because he kind of rushed me, and I didn't see him coming. Actually I did see him coming. So I was getting out the car with my daughter, so she was a baby, and he just rushed towards me, and it was just no. So the car, make a police report, get a PFA for him. I'm not even gonna lie, the first time I did, I really did not want to at all. Cause I'm a person where there was I feel like family business should never leak out. I feel like certain things should just be kept behind closed doors, and the public should never see it. And that's how I feel too about this video. I'm not gonna put too much in there because I feel like it's still my personal business, and I still stand by that. You don't let y'all disclaimer. I got shorts on. It's just I just know that you can't really see them. But yeah, anyways. I don't really like stuff like that. So I like to keep a lot of things on the inside because I was raised to the way my mom raised me was family business on the inside. Y'all not talking this week, y'all beefing, y'all that stays on the inside. You never let outside people know. But in this situation, I had to because I just had to get done. I was crying when I had to file it. I felt bad because it is my daughter's dad, and I've known him for so long, and I just felt in a sense, in a way, I was trading on him, but I had to think about my safety, so I just got it done. When I got the first PFA, he had came to court, and I had my lawyer, I have a private attorney, so I got him or whatever, and we just agreed on a 3-month cooling period. So me, feeling so, oh my God, I'm so upset because my baby dad, whatever. I got the 3-month cooling period because I thought it would make a difference or whatever. And I feel now I don't think like that as much because I feel when you hope on someone changing or whatever, it doesn't really come, it doesn't happen as fast as you want it to happen. And it also doesn't work out all the time how you want it to. So we did the 3-month cooling period. He said he changed, he was different or whatever. And I'm yeah, he probably did, I gave him 3 months, I'm gonna give him 3 months to get stuff together or whatever. And I also learned too, when following these, you have to do it because that's what you want to do, not because you hope they get better. You hope, that their mindset will change. You really gotta get it because it's what you feel like you wanna get. Me, with this person, I was running on hope so much. Y'all, no. Highly don't recommend. Don't be running on hope. The second PFA I was trying to get, I couldn't get it because I told the judge that I fought him back. So basically, when you file a PFA, you write down everything that happened or whatever. Tell them this is what happened. You go down to another court. You go down to another office or whatever. Go see a judge. You tell them, you plead your case. Tell them why you need a PFA, and how you need a grant, so you need to pass or whatever. So I did that or whatever, and the lady denied it, and I was so irritated because I'm like, you're telling me because I fall back that you're not gonna pass this, you're not gonna grant my PFA? Are you serious? In that situation, something had happened or whatever, and I was fighting. He was fighting. Well, I was fighting him. I was fighting some girl, and he had ended up pulling all the back of my hair out. So, quick story. During the second PFA, I got the second PFA because he had brought some girls to my house and he came to see my daughter. She didn't come on the inside, but she was outside in his car and he was trying to be smart. So I had seen, I don't know how I seen, because I'm pretty sure he had 5% all around his car. I seen a girl in there. So I'm like, bro, where's the money for Harlem's mattress? Because I had just moved. I'm like, where's the money for Harlem's stuff? Like, you've been saying you're going to give me this money. You haven't been giving me the money. Where's the money at? So he tried to hurt me, pull his window up, and I opened the door. When I opened the door, I asked him, first of all, why you got girls around my door? What's wrong with you? And then you got into my house. I just moved into this apartment. Nobody knows where I live. Not even my friends. I ain't had no house tournament, nothing. Nobody knows where I live besides my mom, my dad, and my brothers. People that help me move my stuff inside of here. So I was kind of irritated about it because I don't care that you brought your girlfriend. Honestly, actually, it wasn't even a girlfriend. I don't care that you brought your favorite hoe of the week. But it's just it's the principle and respect. Why are you bringing somebody to my apartment? And I just moved here and I don't fucking know them. And I was mad because it's you was trying to keep it a secret because your windows was up and you thought you was up. So that escalated. I ended up jumping through the window and punching a girl in her mouth because she wasn't minding her business while I was cussing her out. So after me and him was arguing or whatever, I ended up with a bald patch in the back of my fucking head, bald to the scalp. And we was outside fighting. It was real bad, and I got the PFA against him. So when I told the lady about what happened or whatever, she basically told me I couldn't get it because I had fought him back. So I'm thinking to myself, and this is around the time where this lady had died. I think it was her fiance or her husband, or was it just her maybe dad? I don't know. One of the three. He had stabbed her up and he had a restraining order against her. And I'm like, so there's people out here that's dying behind. They out here dying behind abuse. And you telling me because I defended myself, I fought him back, that you want to decline my stuff? She gonna say, Miss Robinson, she gonna say, yeah, I'm against men putting their hands on females, but I also agree that females should put their hands on a man. And honestly, I totally agree. But if it's a self-defense thing, I think that should be you're not gonna smack the shit out of me and I just go cry about it in the corner. No, I feel you telling me because I fought him back in self-defense that you can't clear my stuff, or I'm supposed to just be up here again beat up. So I didn't get that one passed. And then the most recent one I had got. Y'all, when I tell y'all I was in there praying to God that I get a different judge, because the lady, she was actually a black lady too, and I was so upset about that. But I'm I pray I get a different judge, and I pray they grant my stuff, because it's they don't always pass people's stuff. They don't. They will deny you. They will say no. You can try again next week. So, I had told them about what happened, and this honestly was really my last straw. I'm very serious about this. And you know what's crazy? I feel when you really be done with certain things, it be the littlest thing that just ticked you off, or it's I don't know, but so I got this time because we was fighting, and the situation got bad to where though I couldn't get no oxygen, and I'm pregnant, so it was no oxygen coming to my baby, and my stomach got tight and it got hard because there was no oxygen getting to them. And I was I can't do this no more. Outside of that, it's just you don't want to be fighting somebody that you love. Me personally, we're not together and we won't be back together. I will never say never, but we won't be back together. But it's just like I don't want to be fighting somebody that I love. But I do love you. I mean, I do love him, but it's just like I gotta love myself more. And I remember people used to tell me like, you know, when a person's mad, they don't always know what they're going to do. I remember one time my dad was like, a man never knows what he's going to do when he's mad. So I feel like, I'm not saying that it would, but it could. You know, every day on TikTok, every day on Instagram, you see all these crazy domestic abuse situations. And it's like, you never know what can happen. And people used to be like, you know, you never know. You never know if one day y'all gonna be fighting so bad, whereas though y'all fighting. Because I'm a female still. He's a man. You know, men are always stronger than females. But you never know if it's gonna be something where y'all fighting. And, you know, that's it. Like, you don't wake up. You don't come back. You just dead on the floor. And when I be thinking about that, it hurt me so bad because it's like, I really cannot imagine not having my daughter and then my daughter not having me. And they be like, would you want, you know, us to tell Harlem why you're not here? Do you want us to have to play back videos and show her videos of you being alive for her to be able to remember you? Or do you want to be able to grow up with her and be able to raise her? So, it honestly took a lot for me each time, honestly, to go get a PFA, because I just feel like this person, I felt like they could be better than what they was. I felt like they could be so much better than what they was. And that's why I hurt, because it was like, bro, I was really counting on you to be different. And it's like, it hurt me so bad because like, I know that you can be better. I know that you can be this person that I actually want you to be. But it's just like, you're just not going to be them. And I'm not even just talking about just with the, you know, oh my God, my baby moving. I'm not talking about just with the situation. I'm just talking about overall as a person. Like, you could just be better. And I had to learn too throughout this whole process that you can't want more for somebody than they want for themselves. And sometimes you have to literally just step back and just move on. And that's the kind of thing I'm in now. Like, with this person, I was always like, I'm always, you know, they number one cheerleader. The person that's always like, bro, you smarter than everybody that you're around, or you need to be better. Like, when we was 16, when we was 17, I never thought you would be like this. You know, you gotta be better. So when you know that this person could be better and they have potential to be better, and they're just like a different person in your heart than they actually are in front of you, it hurts because it's like, why are you making me do this? So, yeah. And then abuse isn't always just physical. I also experience like mental abuse and emotional abuse. And I feel like you shouldn't really experience that when you're with somebody that you love or in a relationship with. Like, I remember it would be times where we'd be arguing and they'll tell me like, oh, you only got everything that you got because your parents take care of you. Or like before I got into my car accident, my dad had bought me a car. And I remember he used to be like, you only got a car because your dad bought you a car. Like, just basically bashing me for what I have. And that hurt. Like, y'all probably like, girl, well, who cares? But like, that hurts because it's like, if we supposed to be together, we supposed to be in a relationship, we supposed to be, I was thinking, you know, even if we fall off, we still gonna be best friends. I would never look at you and tell you only got something because of something. Like, that's not me. And I felt like it was like a good comparison thing. And it's like, why are you comparing yourself to me and we together? Like, we're not a competition. If anything, I'm here to help you become better. You supposed to be here to help me to become better, or like to encourage me or whatever. So it was like a lot of that too. And through the midst of all of this, honestly, it showed me how to love myself more, because it's like, it showed me how to love myself more and to like finally like take myself out of the situation and step all the way back. like with the hope in it, he'll be a better person. With the, just using the excuse of, oh, he don't come from the same background as me, so like, he don't understand, it's different. Or, just being in a place where it's like stuff will go left, and then I automatically blame myself, even though he's in the wrong, they're in the wrong. I'll blame myself, and I'll be like, damn, I could have did this different. I could have did that. Experiencing like just all of that, I really learned how to take myself out of like, that confusion and just step all the way back. Because it's like, I'm only 23 years old. I'm not even in my prime yet. I'm still a young boy. I'm still maturing and stuff like that. And it's like, I feel like I should not have that much stress. Like, but yeah, I also say, get out, because now that's the third time filing PFA against him. It's kind of hard because the first time he showed up to court. Now being the third time he don't come to court, he don't do nothing. And I basically asked them, the judge and stuff like, okay, so they basically said they're having a hard time finding him. That's why he isn't showing up to court. But I'm thinking to myself, how the hell y'all can't find him and everybody know this nigga? Everybody know him? How you can't find him? But I say do it right away because it's like now they can't find him. So I remember I asked them, I'm like, so if y'all can't find him, what do I do? Just die? And they're like, no, you can do other stuff. And it's just like wherever. It's like they be helping honestly, but then again they don't help. That's why I said like when you can just get out as soon as possible. Because like the longer you wait, it get worse. The support, everything, especially when you're going through like the court system and stuff, it gets so annoying. It's like, y'all helping or y'all not? People dying every day from abuse. And it's like, y'all dragging me off feet with this. Y'all telling me I can't get this, wrapped up because y'all can't find him, y'all can't serve him. And it's like, I feel like too with the court system and stuff, they don't really care, honestly. I feel like they just do their job. They don't really care about none of that. And I don't really like that. But that's why I said you can just get out as soon as you can, because it just does not get easier. You like attachment to the person get used to you like going to court for the stuff. They start to learn, and it's just like just get it done over with, honestly. Next thing we want to talk about is just being a single mom and co-parenting. So co-parenting is hard. I want to say co-parenting is hard when you're dealing with a person that's like young-minded. Like I remember one time I had somebody there. I'm like, I'm putting you on child support, and I was so against child support, honestly. But now I'm not, because now I know how it actually feels to be a full-time parent by yourself. You take care of everything by yourself. And me, I'm not a person like I'm gonna ask you, but once I see that you BSing, I just figure it out on my own. Like, I remember one time I was talking to him, and he basically told me, oh, well, actually, not basically, this is what he said, oh, I want to take care of my daughter on the weekends when I have her. And I'm thinking to myself, what? Because as a mom, I don't have no choice to take care of my kids 7 days a week. Even when my kid isn't home, I'm still taking care of them. I'm still going to work for them. I'm still, getting money in motion and in order for them. I'm still going shopping for them. I'm still going to the market for them. I'm still cleaning their clothes, all of that. And you telling me that you don't need to be on child support because you got them 2 days out the week? No. Being a single mom is not for the weak, and co-parenting with a person that's like young-minded is not for the weak either. Especially when they're surrounded by people that's just yes men. Like, I'd be like, does anybody ever tell you that you're wrong? Does anybody ever say that you need to get your stuff together? Because there's no way that you're not dead and you're not in jail and you're not pulling your weight a little more than you are. And then it's like, it's also hard to co-parent with a person too that you be on and off with, because it's like with me in my situation, and I don't know why I always end up in the same situation. Oh, I'm sorry, because I be running off of hope. I be running off of hope, change, and prayer. I be praying to God, like, oh my God, please change him. please be different, you know, because I want our family to work. Y'all, I feel like sometimes you can pray to God as much as you want, but He's gonna show you a person, and He's gonna show you what you need to see. It's up to you to ignore it, because He's gonna keep showing you until you finally get it. But I was running off that, so I was like, I'll like, you know, we'll talk again, he'll come over, we'll be together. Not together, but like, you know, we'll be talking more. Then he'll be on his stuff, getting his kid, helping out around the house, helping out with little bills and stuff like that. Not even bills, helping out with little stuff like daycare, stuff that you're supposed to do. And once we bump heads, it's, oh no, I'm cool, all bets off. Like, so I remember one time, actually, it was around the second PFA time. I remember he was like, you know, I want to get Harlem on the weekends and stuff like that. So I'm like, cool. All right, we got on a schedule where he got on the weekends. I start, you know, let him in, being cool with him and stuff like that. Yeah. Once we fall off, all of that go out the window. It's like, he be sloppy. And it's annoying because it's like, me as a mom, and it be annoying because it's like, us as a mom, me as a mom, we don't have time to be sloppy. We don't. So it's like, I remember he'll be sloppy where it's like, he'll watch Harlem every weekend. Then one weekend, he just don't feel like coming. He just don't feel like showing up. He just don't feel like answering his phone. And I remember one time he told me, I got my daughter every weekend. I feel like I need to tell you when I'm not coming. What? Like, co-parenting with a person that is like not like-minded like you can really mess your money up too. Like, so if you're not watching her, then I have to call out for the weekend, or I have to find somebody to watch her. Like, you get it? Like, it's annoying. And it's like, as a mom, I have no choice but to figure it out. At all. No choice. It's annoying. Very annoying. Because like I said, like, moms, we don't have no option but to figure it out. Like, when I had gotten into my car accident, I had no car. We usually had like 5, 6 cars. We had none of the extra cars, and I had no choice but to get a rental. But me being a mom, all right, that's fine. I get the rental. I go get the rental up. Now I don't have no car. So now I gotta go out and buy a car. I feel like us as moms, we real strong, but we don't get applauded for it at all. Single moms that got husbands, that got wives, it don't matter. I feel like we don't get applauded enough for it because it's like, we always gotta figure it out. We always gotta be on our toes like this. Dads, they don't gotta do that. And that just irritates me. Like, I remember it was a period of time where he was like, you know, just not really on his stuff. And the excuse was like, it was a dumb excuse. And I'm like, I can't even have that excuse as a mom. Like, you need to figure it out. And it's, oh, well, I can't, you don't be trying to help. Why do I always have to try to help you for you to, like, you know, get done what needs to be done? Who's going to help me? I'm not going to care. My mom going to be helping me if I need help. But at the end of the day, it's up to me, myself. If nobody else wants to help, it's up to me, myself. And I have to figure it out. So that's kind of very annoying. But I'm learning how to, you know, just work around it and be strong, even though I'm tired of being I'm tired of being a strong woman. Like, dang. But I'm just working on just figuring it out. I want to get to a place in my life where though I don't really have to depend on the other parent, even though I should be able to, because you're not dead or you're not in jail. I feel like you should be doing more, but I can't want more for somebody than they want for themselves, and I can't make a grown ass man do something that, you know, they feel like they don't have to do, they're not obligated to do, or they can just do whatever they feel. So, I'm just working on things that'll help me, like, you know, move a little bit more, a little bit better, because, you know, being a single mom is hard. I do everything literally by myself. I figure things out by myself. And as a dad, you know, you don't really have that much responsibility, especially if you don't have your kid every day full time. Like, you know, if you're not a single dad, you don't. So right now, and I hope this makes sense, y'all. I'm gonna be so sad if it don't. let me know if I should do a part 2. And tell me what I need to work on. But right now, outside of the BS or whatever, I'm working on just myself. I just enrolled back in school. I'm working, my job full time. And I'm also starting this collection for Harlem. And I'm just trying to work on, like, things that make me happy. I'm trying to work on different streams of income. Getting more in touch with God, stuff like that. Doing Bible studies and just learn how to love myself more. This all as a whole is a process. That's why being pregnant, like, I'm 20, well, tomorrow I'll be 27 weeks pregnant. I'm 27 weeks pregnant and I'm trying to figure this all out by myself. And I had to tell myself, first, I just noticed I had to tell myself that I'm doing a good job. And I had to also pace, my chest hurt, and I had to also pace myself. I can't beat myself up too much about things that aren't done right away or not done exactly how I want them to be, because it's like, I'm still growing, I'm still figuring it out while I'm doing it all by myself. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm working on. So tomorrow, actually, I'm going to do this little mirror thing. We put up my affirmations and words of encouragement on my mirror. Not this week so much because I had been getting in a groove of going back to school, but I've been doing like Bible study and journaling, just writing down my feelings and stuff. And I'm also thinking about going to like therapy. I really don't know. I'm kind of like nervous about that, but I'm thinking about it because I'm in a point in time right now where I just want to let go of any old baggage, any old hurt, any old trauma, and I just want to let it go. Like, I want to start off fresh. By the time my baby comes, by the time the new year comes, I want to be a fresh person. Not all because I know I won't be. I have a lot I want to unleash, but I want to be in a different mind space, and I think I'm doing pretty good. Like, I read my Bible almost every day, at least twice a week, and I also journal. And I'm just working on, like, that, and I'm already a good mom, so I got that part down back. But I'm working on just like, myself. Because, sometimes when you become a mom, or you have, not just become a mom, you have a lot of things going on. You forget about yourself sometimes. And I'm working on that, like, just refreshing myself. Because I want to be, my goal is to make more money, be happy all the time, be in good spirits, get closer to God, and just live the life that I have planned for myself. And I'm willing to work very, 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 very hard until I get there. Because it's like, I have no option. I feel like I deserve it. I owe it to myself. I owe it to myself. I owe it to Nugget. And I owe it to the new baby. So, yeah. So I hope I did a good job, y'all. This joint said 30 minutes and 41 seconds. I hope I did a good job. If y'all want me to talk more on any subject or y'all have questions or anything like that, just let me know. I was very, very, very nervous doing this video because it's like, I didn't want to put too much of my business out there. Like I said, I did this about 5 times, 6 times in my head in the car, practicing coming home from work. So I was very, very nervous doing it. If you stayed this long, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.